Peace to the kings, peace to the queens, peace to everybody viewing this video. Zudakaya with another transmission. Today I just wanted to give y'all an update about the videos that I'm going to be making going forward. So I am going to be making my regular transmission videos, but I'm also going to be documenting my raw, quote-unquote raw, sun-fired food journey. Today is day one of me not cooking my food. I'm going to be doing this from August 1st to January 1st of 2026. And I'll be documenting, not every day, but every couple of days, just give y'all a rundown of how I felt, the things, the emotions that I went to, the things that I've been eating, and just overall like how I've been feeling and, you know, how it's been affecting me. So, y'all all know the saying, you are what you eat, and that's pretty much why I'm doing this. You know what I mean? You are what you eat. If you want to be healthy, you eat healthy food. If you want to be unhealthy, you eat unhealthy food. We are alkaline beings. We are electric magnetic beings. We need to eat food that is high in water content, and we need to eat food that is electrically charged. The sun charges the sun-fired food, and therefore that you want to eat food that has been cooked by the sun. You know, like this watermelon. This watermelon was directly hit by the sun in the farm and took its form, took its shape, and now it's here. You know, without the sun, this wouldn't be possible. And the sun has a lot of energy, and that's the energy that you want to feed off of. You know, a lot of people, they're eating all this starch, they're eating all this meat, they're eating all this dairy, they're eating just a lot of bad food. You know what I mean? Just a lot of food that is not alive, and a lot of food that creates a lot of mucus in your body, and the mucus creates disease. And you know, we trying to stay away from that. And for me, you know, I've been pretty healthy myself, but I've been trying to do a sun-fired raw food fast for like a week straight, and it's been hard for me to start it. So I think starting this video will give me some accountability, and it will also help me understand and remember where I was at and the emotions that I went through and the trials and the tribulations that I went through on the way, because this is not the easiest thing to do, but every day that you keep going, the easier it gets. So I'm gonna just document and let y'all know the good sides and also the quote-unquote bad sides. I mean, just the emotions and the having to push through and overcome the sense gratification that I might want, you know? Because a lot of times people ask me like, yo, like what was it like the first couple weeks or whatever that whether it was because I stopped drinking, I stopped smoking, I've been celibate for a year, so it's like, what was it like in the beginning? And a lot of times I can't really remember. I mean, you know, obviously it was a struggle, but each and every day it got easier. But now I'm gonna document this so y'all can see the progress. Y'all can, you know, physically see how I look too. And yeah, I keep y'all updated on everything like that. And to the people that don't even understand why I would do this, or you know, there's gonna be people like that makes no sense. This guy need to get a haircut. Some random shit that has nothing to do with what I'm saying. But long story short is, y'all is so sick that that's not even you talking. That's not even you talking, because you are receiving messages from higher source. You know what I mean? But your information is getting fucked up because A, your ego is to the moon. B, you have parasites that are talking for you, so it's not even you that's talking shit on the internet behind the screen. And you know, a lot of these people are sick, man. A lot of these people are sick, and people could throw whatever they want in the comments, say whatever they want, but that's not going to overcome me. That's not going to mess up my mental. That's not going to mess up my day. That's not going to mess up my life, because inevitably a lot of these people, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, sure, but you're wrong. You are wrong if you telling me that eating this way is incorrect or it's not good for you. I'll show you with the proof. I'm gonna take a photo from day one, and I'm gonna take a photo on the last day of the 4 or 5 months, whatever it is. I think it's 5 months that I'm gonna be doing this. So I'm gonna show y'all a photo. I'm gonna show y'all that if anything, I have more energy. It's not like I lose energy, because a lot of people say, "Oh, I can't stop eating the way I do because I'm not gonna have as much energy. I do more movement," and it's like, nah, that's cap. That's cap. That's cap. If anything, you're gonna have more energy eating the way that I'm eating right now, because this food is electrically charged and we're electric beings. So you're giving electricity to your body, and also you're hydrating your body. Your body's mostly water, you know? So, and another thing too is that what is money based on? Money is based on water and maritime law. Now, if you're eating water, you're assimilating with the flow of life. You're assimilating with the money. You're assimilating with all that. Prosperity, abundance, all that is going up, 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 up. Because you're taking the steps and you're doing the things that you need to do to connect with that energy. Remember, money is just energy. You're connecting with the energy of water. If you want to grow, you have to eat food that can grow. You gotta eat the watermelon with the black seeds in it, that you could put the seeds in the ground and the seeds can grow. And if you're not, how do you expect your body to grow? How do you expect your cells to grow and regenerate and reproduce new healthy cells? It's not gonna work. If you eating KFC every day, mashed potatoes, and fruit punch, that's not going to build no cells. That's not going to help you live longer. That's not going to help you live a better life. That's not going to help you feel alive and feel up and feel energized. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. And also, you can build muscle without eating garbage food. With just eating fruits and vegetables, you can grow, you can get big. Watch. I'm going to take a photo, like I said, August 1st, which is really this Thursday, but I'm already starting. You know, I'm already on the regimen. I'm gonna take a photo on Thursday, and I'm gonna take a photo on January 1st. You're gonna see how much bigger I actually get. I'm gonna get rid of toxins. I'm gonna get bigger physically. My spirit's gonna have a clean space to live in, you feel me? Because your body's your temple, so you wanna make sure that you have that you keep your body clean for your spirit, because your spirit's in here living. If it's all dirty and nasty, you think your spirit's gonna want to live in there? Your spirit's gonna be down and tight. If you have a clean house, clean mind. You feel me? Same thing. As within, so without. As within, so without. This is the only way to live. This is the righteous way. This is the right way to live. You feel me? And I commend everybody that's already on their path. You know, everybody's different, but inevitably, if you want to feel alive, you have to eat living food. And a lot of the times, I've been eating good food, you feel me? But I've been cooking a lot of my food, and I found that me cooking my food, it became very addictive for me, at least, because like I said, I cut everything else out of my life. So food is really my only quote unquote drug. But I realized with the cooked food that you can, like with the watermelon, like I eat a whole watermelon right now, and it's not gonna, it does something different to your body. Like all the cooked food, it kind of just sits there, I think, and it's harder to digest, you know, and it creates more waste. Whereas this is just flowing, you know what I mean? This is just flowing through my body. And I wanted to stop cooking my food because I seen a video, shout out to Ars Latham, and he was talking about the hottest solar temperature recorded, which is like 135 degrees. He said anything after 135 degrees, it can't live on this earth, you know? Death Valley is the hottest place in California, and it's like 130 degrees or something, the hottest recorded temperature of all time on earth. Nothing can live beyond that. No fruits, no vegetables, no animals, no humans, no life, period. So how can we cook food and expect it to be living when we burning the food at 400, 450, 500 degrees? It just don't add up. And it's simple things like that where we need to listen to the information being given to us and take action on it, or just try and come up with some bullshit excuse that doesn't make any sense so we can keep doing the things that we're programmed to do. But I'm gonna make the change. I'm gonna step up to the plate, and I'm gonna make the change from myself, from my spirit, from my life. And I'm gonna document it, and I'm gonna let y'all know how I feel going forward. I've already done it last year for about 3 months, straight uncooked food, straight fruits, vegetables. I felt amazing, you feel me? And I know I'm gonna feel good, but I know these first couple days, maybe even couple weeks, might be a little bit tough. I might have some senses that are tingling, that want me to go and, you know, eat a little piece of this or a little piece of that, but I'm gonna prevail. I'm not gonna eat nothing. No bread, no soup, no not cooking no food, no sweet potato, no plantains, no rice, none of that. It's clipped. It's clipped. And I'm gonna share my journey with y'all. I'm gonna show y'all how I feel and take y'all through it with me. And as I learn more about the science behind the food, I'm going to share the science behind the food. On that note, Zudakai here with another transmission. Stay tuned, follow for updates, and peace, presence, and prosperity to everybody viewing this video. Stay disciplined, stay focused, stay consistent, and you'll reach your goals, your desires, your dreams. Peace.